Hey, what's up guys, the commentator here, bringing you guys another bombastic video. And as you can see, this is a Call of Duty gameplay, but I will throw up a Counter-Strike Source gameplay at the end of the video as well. So this isn't gonna be a Call of Duty only, because this is my 2-year anniversary special. And this is gonna be a Q&A video with a lot of your guys' questions. But I won't answer all of the questions, just as I said, just because there were a lot of similar questions asked and also a lot of identical questions asked. And if you haven't seen my 1-year anniversary special Q&A video, then I urge you to go and check it out. The link will be in the description, and there I answer a lot of questions. And in this Q&A there were a lot of questions suggested that I already had answered in my first Q&A. But anyway, I will go through pretty much all questions except some very similar and identical ones. And yeah, so let's get right into the video. And first question comes from Sky Entertainment, and he asks, who was your biggest influence to start your YouTube franchise? Actually, there wasn't a particular person for that. I was ill those times and I was really bored, and I saw one guy had like millions of views in one video, and I thought, if I'd make a commentary I would get millions of views too. Why not try that? So I tried and I got like 50 views for my first video, but I really liked making videos, so I decided to continue on. The next question comes from RLBNI, and he asks, would you beat LeBron James one-on-one in basketball? Man, yes, I would beat him. I would get like an alley-up dunk against him and he would be like 0 and I would be like 100, and yeah, I would beat LeBron James, no problem, man. And the next question comes from Gold Party Hat, and he asks, when was the first time you played your very first FPS game? What was it and how did you feel? Well, when I played it, I actually don't remember, but it was a really long time ago. I was like, I guess I was in kindergarten or whatnot, and it was Wolfenstein Return to the Castle, and that game was actually amazing. I still think it's amazing because it's a classic game. It was a godfather of all FPS games, at least in my opinion, and it was just amazing. I loved the story mode. The story was fantastic in that game, and if you haven't played it never in your life, then I urge you to go and at least watch one video about Wolfenstein Return to the Castle. It's fantastic. The next question comes from It's Ballistic IZ, and he asks, what was your first console that you bought or played on, and would you prefer PlayStation, Xbox or PC? Man, if you would watch at least my introduction video on my channel, the About Me video, then you would probably know that I have never owned any consoles in my entire life. I only play on PC, and I have only played Xbox at a friend, and I did like it, but it wasn't anything phenomenal. I prefer PC any day over Xbox. And yeah, so I have never owned any consoles in my entire life, and I have no influence to buy them, and I am not going to buy them anytime soon. The next question comes from Extreme Noobs, and Extreme Noobs asks, what category of games do you like except shooters? Well, except FPS and except third-person shooters, I would probably go with Sandbox. Well, I rarely play Minecraft, but I do play it, so I think I'd go with Sandbox. The next question comes from CC Studios, and he asks, what are your aspirations for your YouTube channel? Well, this one's a hard one because I haven't really thought about that a lot, but my goal like a month ago was to make my channel grow, and now my channel is growing like really fast. But I'd say 2,500 subscribers is my current goal. The next question comes from Lucky Leaf Coleman, and he asks, what is your biggest twist you've ever encountered, ever, in a video game? What I mean by this is something strange that happens in a plot of a sudden reveal. Well, it probably was in Modern Warfare 3 when I was just running around and there was like an invisible person. There was a crosshair, but I didn't see the person. There was like a flying gun going around the map and he was invisible. And I have seen people saying that I'm invisible too. Man, I think that was just some kind of a hacked lobby or a Modern Warfare 3 bug. Anyway, the next question comes from Trollforce, and he asks, how are you? Well, I'm fine, thanks for asking. And the next question comes from Monster Hunter Oddity, and he asks, what did your mom say about me? Well, if you guys didn't watch my Counter-Strike is Operation Payback Worth It video, then Monster Hunter Oddity is the person who gifted me an epic camo in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. That camo is worth like €1.50, and he's really a great person. Well, my mom's actually on a trip to Denmark right now, and she isn't at home, so yeah, I don't really know what she thinks about you, man. Sorry. if I couldn't really answer this question. And the next question comes from Nemo1, and he asks, how many times do you jerk off in a day? Well, usually it's 1 to 2, but sometimes in some special days it can be up to 3. And the last question comes from Pixful, and I'm not quite sure how to pronounce your name, buddy, so if you know how to pronounce it, then please tell it in comments. But still, and he asks for Q&A, what is your favorite game of all time? Mine is Bioshock, followed by Half-Life 2. Well, favorite game of all time, it's hard for me to answer, but I guess I'd have to go with Half-Life 2 as well, because Half-Life 2 is a phenomenal game, hands down. It's phenomenal. If you have never played Half-Life 2, I know a lot of people haven't played Half-Life 2, including a lot of my good friends on Steam. They just say, man, what's Half-Life 2, man, what the fuck? And I don't understand those people, because Half-Life 2 was like a super popular game, and I mean, Half-Life 2 is a phenomenal game. I mean, the gameplay there is phenomenal, story mode is phenomenal, everything about that game is just amazing, and if you have never played in your life, then you're not a true gamer, at least in my opinion. Anyway guys, this was my 2-year anniversary special Q&A video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, make sure to give this video a like, share this video with your friends, with friends who haven't found my channel yet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know what you think about this video in comments, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. Peace out.